Hi everybody, I am here again for a what am I reading video, and it's been a while, it's been a few weeks, it's been kind of a crazy past few weeks, going back to work, dealing with some visitors coming to the house and things like that, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to really actually make videos and that sort of thing. So my last video I had wrapped up Booktubeathon, which I failed horribly at. I know that, they say as long as you read at least a page, you're winning and such, but I'm not really, so I pretty much failed. So, so I just thought I'd update you guys on what I've been reading, what I am going to read, and I actually just got a few advanced copies that I'm really excited to show off, so let me go ahead and get started. So, I just finished up the other day, Rumble by Hopkins, which was really good. Of course, it's an Hopkins book, so, of course it would be good. It was really interesting. The summary, I feel like, is a little, well, no, I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's, one of the things on the summary, it says, but when a horrific event plunges Matt into a dark, silent place, he hears a rumble that wakes him up, calling everything he's ever disbelieved into question. And I was like, oh, that sounds really interesting. And, but that horrific event doesn't actually happen until probably about 75 pages toward the end of the book. Which wouldn't be so bad if it was like, say, a 250-page book. But this is an Hopkins book that it's 550 pages. So, I mean, of course she writes in verse, so there's a lot of blank space. But, so it's like I was reading the book the whole time and thinking, when is this horrific event going to happen? And then, something uneventful would happen, or not uneventful, but something mundane would occur. So, Matt would go on a bike ride with his girlfriend, and I was like, oh, maybe she goes off a cliff or something, and then, but no, it just, they had a fight or something, and that was it. And so, so there was that. So it's just kind of I felt like there was a lot of build up in the summary that didn't really happen. And again, it doesn't necessarily, mean that it was a bad book or anything by any means, but I do also feel like it, Matt didn't necessarily question a lot of things. It kind of, trying to think exactly how to put it, but I feel like there wasn't enough time for him to really question his beliefs and really deal with things, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because like I said, we've had 450 pages of him being an atheist and kind of being down on God and that sort of thing, and for some very good reasons, and so it just seemed a little rushed, I guess, so but it was a very good book. It comes out later this month, August 26th, I think. So, it isn't, it's an Hopkins book, and it is really good. And of course, it's a book that makes you think and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking about Rumble because I've talked about it for 3 minutes now. And this is not a review video, even though it seems like I'm doing one. So there's that. I'm in the middle of On the Road to Find Out by Rachel Toor. I'd actually started reading this on my computer, but it expired and I was kind of running out of time, and I was spending way too long trying to read the book on my computer. And then, of course, other books were then getting closer to expiring, and so it was just kind of but luckily my library had a copy, so I picked it up and just started reading it, and I'm about a little more than halfway through, I think. So it's a really good book, very interesting so far, and it's got some fun little humor in it too. So there's that, and then since finishing Rumble, I started on reading Chasing Before by Lenore Appelhans, my friend, And this also comes out August 26th, so you've got August 26th is a big day. And this is the sequel to Level 2, which has now been renamed The Memory of After. And so I am loving this book so far. I'm like 50 pages in. It's really, really, really good. And the first book is really good too, so if you haven't read it, go read it. And it's out in paperback now. And Lenore was so kind to send me a copy because Simon & Schuster denied me an e-galley on Edelweiss, which she thought was weird, so she was just like, I'll send you one, and I was like, hey. So it helps to be friends with an author, and that's not the only reason I'm friends with her, but but I'm really, really excited to read this book, and I'm going to try and fly through it as quickly as I can. Alright, so some fun books that I got in the mail from Scholastic. This comes out at the end of September. Famous Last Words by Katie Alender. Katie is the author of... I have to look it up. The Bad Girls Don't Die series, which starts out with Bad Girls Don't Die, and then there's 2 other books in it. And last year she released a book called Marie Antoinette Serial Killer. And so this is her new book. And it sounds really good. I always love murder mystery books because they're just fun. And what I love about Katie's books too is that there's usually a lot of humor in them as well. So while there is a murder mystery going on, there's some fun humor going on too. So I'm hoping it's the same in this book too. So yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. There's like a dead girl down there. And then just now, like about an hour before recording this, I got a package from HarperTeen containing some December 2014 arcs. I don't even know what year it is. 2014 arcs. And here's the first one, On the Edge by Alison Van Diepen. And I've actually not read any of Alison's books. I do have Straight Farm somewhere in the house, which is, I think, her debut. And, or maybe not. Maybe it's not her debut. I don't know. But anyway, so this comes out in, actually, late November. Right around Thanksgiving. So, there's that. Love and Other Theories by Alexis Bass. And I'm going to say something about this book because, not actually about it, I guess, but about the title. So I took these books out of the packaging, out of the envelope, and I put them down, and I was just taking a glance at this, and this was the first book on top, and I actually thought that said threesomes. I don't know why. I thought it said Love and Other Threesomes, and I was like, that seems very racy for a young adult book, but no, it's just theories, not threesomes. So, but I'm really excited to read this book. I actually haven't heard anything about it, but I know it sounds really stupid that I'm saying I'm excited to read it, but it's true. I love reading contemporary books, especially romantic ones, and it just sounds good. So, there's that. Transcendent by Leslie Livingston. And I love these covers. She's got such amazing covers. I loved her Wondrous Strange trilogy, and this is actually the 3rd book in the Starling series. And the 2nd book is Descendant, and then this is the 3rd book. And I've actually not read any of them. I do own all 3 because Harper sent me all 3 of them as they were coming out. So now I feel like I should read them. I should read them all back to back. No Place to Fall by J. Robin Brown, another looks like romantic contemporary book, which is fantastic. And this sounds really fun. It's her debut novel, so I'm really, really, really excited to read this. And I feel like I've heard some good things about it from people who got it on Edelweiss. And then finally, Top 10 Clues, You're Clueless, by Liz Zugas. And I love Liz's debut novel. It came out earlier this year called Ask Again Later. It was really funny and really clever, and so I was really, really excited that she actually had another book coming out this year. And it also says this is for fans of Stephanie Perkins and Sarah Malinovsky, which I love both of them. So it sounds really interesting. Another romantic comedy book, and so check it out. So check it out. Her debut, Ask Again Later, which out in stores now, came out in March, and get this out in December because I know you'll love it. So that's all I've got to show you guys, and I will try to actually do a weekly video or something. Today's what, Thursday, I think. So I'll probably try and do another one next Thursday, but we'll see how that goes. So I will go ahead and see you guys later. Bye-bye.